Welcome to the stream. That's Eminence off of Red Fox's new album. Technically, their new half album. This was Afterthoughts, which is the second half of Visions and Afterthoughts. Visions being the first half of it that they released about a year and a half ago. It's so fucking good. Listen to the album if you haven't already. It's probably the best songwriting Red Fox have done, just from like from Vinny, like a lyric standpoint, and like every other bit of it, all the effects that they use and the layers that they put on everything, because they're Red Fox and that's what they do. They've really found their Red Fox sound now, and it's just these like massive ambient soundscapes, as well as like a little bit of just like it's rock. It's rock, but it's got, again, like those like ambient soundscapes in the background of some of the songs, and when there isn't that, they're just fun, like upbeat stuff. This album does get very real though. Like there are a few songs in this album that are not as fun and upbeat. It's hard to explain the Red Fox sound, but if you wanna know what I'm talking about, you have to listen to the album. It's fucking good. That's probably the most high energy song off the album. That's like, I don't know. It's the first one that I saw that I was like, oh yeah, I'll play that one to start the stream. I'll do that. What's up, Ben? Aiden was here. Was that 20 minutes ago? Because I've been procrastinating starting the stream for 20 minutes. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so that's the wrong window. Sorry, I forgot how to stream. When was the Guardian Farm building stream? Because I want to get a good feel for how long it's been since I did that. When was that? I built the Guardian Farm on the 26th? Shut up. No, hold on. That was not the 26th. It was hella the 26th. What the fuck? Are you serious? Wow, I've been working on this for a lot longer than I thought I had been then. So, give me a minute and then I'll show you the game. Just give me a second to explain what's happening here. So for the past, like, making sure the game actually has audio because I'm not hearing anything. So since we did that stream where I built the Guardian Farm, I've been working pretty much non-stop on this, on just decorating the farm, making it look good, because it's a public farm. The farms that I have made for myself, that only I use, I don't really give a shit about. I build them out of cobblestone and netherrack and nether bricks that I get from breaking netherrack with my... I don't remember how I fucking got those. I can't remember. But for some reason I have a lot of them. And like deep slate cobble, just out of fucking whatever is what I build my farms that I use just for myself out of. But for public farms, things that I want people to use, things that I think that people can get use out of, like a Guardian Farm where now we have infinite sea lanterns and infinite prismarine, I want that shit to look nice. I did not expect to be spending as much time on it as I have. And here, let's see, no copyright lo-fi. So I Google no copyright lo-fi and to bring up my YouTube channel that I use for that, and they're just gone completely. So I don't know what's going on in the no copyright lo-fi scene, but something's, I don't know. Something's going on. Apparently, I don't know what's happening. I just had to. What is happening? I just had to like share that with you because I have no idea how that happened. Rest in peace, no copyright loft. Lo-fi geek. I think this is the one we normally listen to. I think. That'll work. I'll adjust if needed. Shit, I spoiled it. I leaked it. Whatever. Yeah, so pretty much since that stream nonstop, anytime I've been playing this game, I've been working on this fucking farm. And it's ended up being used that entire time. I don't think my computer's been off, like in like a shutdown state for like a full week. I don't know, because it turns out prismarine bricks are really fucking expensive, and I ran out of materials from just destroying the farm very quickly. I freehanded all of this floor, except, is it gonna let me sleep yet? Because I want to like actually clear up the snow. It's not going to. Okay, awesome. Well, the fact that it's just snowing is really unfortunate. But this is what took me forever, was Well, I mean, obviously the walls and doing all the glass and shit, but also doing these, which is a really fucking cool effect because it's just like a bottomless pit of blue, and I think it matches with the water pretty well. This ended up taking me like 4 fucking days and multiple days of just overnight nonstop just like running the farm. Because Prismarine's apparently the most expensive fucking block in the game, which is great. So that's where I'm at. But it's done. And I think yesterday, pretty much all night, and then quite a bit today, I worked on the interior here. Just the collection system. You can see how this is full, right? And this is full, right? And this is full, and this is full. That chest is not full. This is how much Prismarine shards we have. Yeah, so that's what I've been doing. Oh, Big Fisher, once you hit the gym. Thank you, Niv. Great. We have a Niv now. I don't know if a Niv I found from the speedrunning, the Super Metroid speedrunning scene, where a Niv is a chat bot that is like a deep learning AI that learns from chat messages and is a chat bot. And it's I don't know. A Niv just says shit like that, and it's awesome. So now we have a Niv to keep me company when no one's active in chat. So anyway, that's what I've been doing. That's where I've been. That's why there haven't been many like World of Idiot streams, is because this is what I've been doing. Has been working on this, but I'm not done yet. We still have. I have a new thing today to work on. You can see. I can't type. Yeah, this stream is called Finishing the Guardian Farm, because there's still one thing left that I want to do. I'll just go into the creator world really quick. I'll show you. Just take a look. Where is it actually? Over here. Here we go. So I wanted something cool for the AFK room, right? And I'm like, well, a big guardian is like the obvious choice because like it's a guardian farm, right? And then it was like, well, I can lean into the ice theme a little bit. The fact that it's in like a nice biome, I can lean into that a little bit, which I kind of did with the farm already. But here I wanted to do it like full force, just do a really fucked up frozen ass guardian. So this is what we're building today. This was the original one, and then actually the original one was this, right? And then I added the icicle here that Noel said looked sus. So then I made them look frozen, and then I did the I think this is like 3 or 4 icicles. Yeah, it's like 2 big ones, and then one in the front, one in the back. And then I just made them look even more fucked up and frozen and shit. And the interior is cool too. This is the so ideally, right? If you don't have an elytra, you just like swim up here, right? If you don't have one. If you do have an elytra, you can just like fly in through the top. You just drop in, and here you are. There's the AFK room. So because of the way that sitting works, to see if I'm on wrong F3 key. I'm currently on Y level. You can't even see. Here, I'll here. Now you can't see me, but you see the Y level? I'm at 120. If I take a seat on this couch, I'm at 119. So basically you have to sit in order to be at the correct Y level, which I think is kind of cool. I think that's fine. If you do type /sit, you'll get there as well. So you don't have to, and anybody can use /sit. So like if the fucking couch is taken for some reason, I don't know why that would be the case, but if it was, you can just type /sit and also have a seat if you want. But then it's got like credits of like people who have like put it together. These will be player heads. But yeah, I mean, this is what we're building today. We're building this, and I have all the materials for it. I gathered those all before the stream so that we're not just like finding materials all stream, because that's boring and annoying and painful. That's probably a better volume. Yeah, okay. Live mixing, I do this every stream. That's what I do. You know what I did? I configured all of my fucking I remixed all of my like audio and the way that I hear things from my end, which then becomes your end basically. To set that my computer volume would always be at 100, and I could keep everything at its own volume permanently, so that I'd never have to switch it. So it would always be the same every stream, and then I would just adjust the volume on my audio interface. I just like. My computer stays at 100% volume all the time. That's about it. That's all that's changed. I haven't fucking done the rest. I don't know. Something sounds too loud, I just like make it quieter. But then that then becomes a chain of like, well, suddenly this is too quiet as a result, so now I have to turn that down. And it's just, I don't know, it's a nightmare. Audio mixing is just a nightmare. It's the one thing I don't know how to do properly. Anyway, there it is. Let's see, MT. Transparent. Cool. So here's everything. I got that. I got this. I'm gonna turn my game sound up. That works. God, why is YouTube's just loud as fuck in comparison to like Minecraft? That's too quiet. No, that was too loud actually. Sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. I haven't been streaming enough. You can tell. Not that I haven't been streaming at all, because I have been, but... What's up, Epic? Let's just get to work, yeah? Let's see. We're going to start with the icicles. We're going to go from the bottom up, essentially, is what we're doing. I actually need... I need some form of, like... I love how it... Here, wait. You see how laggy this shit is? Watch this. Wait, first of all, you see how laggy it is? You see how there's, like, no particles down there you can see? Right? Check this out. Particles. Minimal. Did it work? It's slightly better. It's actually significantly better. That's way better. Yeah, you can't even see the particles, but the fact that they exist is... Anyway. This is where this is what my life has been. Oh shit! Yo? Forgot I have endermites that turn into puskings. How to tame an endermite. I need some kind of scaffolding block. Sponges. Real? Actually, just like don't... Do we not have one over here? We might just like not... I mean, we have scaffolding. I'll just use scaffolding as my scaffolding block. That makes sense. That works. Alright, where would be here? Wait. Alright. Game? That's like a... I think that's just like a 1.19 bug. Is what that is. Or blocks just like don't render. There, okay, good. Alright, that'll be our start. Okay, so. While we're doing this, I guess this is, once this is done, I can then resume with what my plans were before I decided I was going to do this, and then decided that this was going to take me the next week and a half. After this is done, pretty much right after, I plan on doing the gold farm, so that then I can finally have the resources done for the base. And then we'll do that. We'll do a long-ass stream where I build the whole thing. Which, we've come so close, and now I'm just, like, not... I've just been procrastinating so hard on it. I am insanely fucking excited to do it. But for some reason, somehow had to become the thing to do first. So, but here we are. I don't know. I wasn't resource efficient with the ice because I know that we have, like... I mean, look at the biome that we're in. So I haven't needed to worry about it, really. But... I'm going to choose not to worry about it. This is harder to do than I remember. I haven't built to a schematic in a while, actually. It's been a bit. I'm a little rusty using Litematica, I've noticed. Even just, like, making schematics. I haven't done that in a bit. I kind of know what I'm doing. No, I don't. There's no block there. Yes, there is. Alright, transparency mode's just, like... Is it too transparent? Maybe it's just too transparent for me right now. Visuals. Ghost block alpha? That's a little bit easier for me to tell what's what. The problem is that when you're inside blocks, it suddenly becomes harder. We're gonna be doing, when I do the mega base, we'll be doing it like 3 blocks up at a time, which I could just start doing this that way. I have a plan for how I want to approach the base. This I'm just kind of winging I'm just winging it. I'm just doing it. Just doing the shit. Yeah, that's good. Alright, fuck this. This is not working for me. We're gonna start here. And we're gonna go... start here. Is this... Why does this feel backwards? It's fine, we'll do all below. There. That should be slightly easier to understand. Yeah, because seeing the top of it makes it way easier. Because again, when you're like inside the fucking thing, you have to judge from there. It's just a nightmare. You have to go into like F5 to see what you're doing. I'm gonna let's just do this first iceberg or icicle for now, and then we'll move up. How does this work? All right, I got the exact amount of packed ice needed for this. I am gonna just need to get more, given how I'm choosing to build this. Yeah, I'm just wasting a shitload of it right now. Fuck, building to schematics. Not as easy as I remember. Not quite as easy. Granted, this is more complicated. Okay, is that block right? No, that block was not right. Okay, that's what I thought. This is off to a great start. This is at least like these icicles are gonna be the hardest part. The most complicated, and then from here it's like I'm building a big box basically, and then an interior inside said box, and then we're done. Well, that's not true. Fuck, how am I gonna... Ugh. This is actually gonna be complicated to build. We'll see. He is on the mic. He's on the boom arm. He just lives there. I don't know. It just works. Like something about it just worked. I had the idea, and I was like, "There's no way that that's like gonna work, and that he's gonna stay there, and that it's gonna like make sense and be functional." And it totally works. Would not have it any other way. It's perfect. I think he likes it up there, personally. Then again, I'm talking about an inanimate object, so who knows? Is there a, fuck, there's some kind of like... Sorry, I should have sorted this out before the stream. Render through blocks. Where's the outline thing? Outline? Hockeys. Outline. Overlay outline rendering. Oh, I have to figure this out for a sec. Placements. Is a verifier what I'm thinking of? That is not what I'm thinking of. There was some way that like Limatica like outlined blocks just to make it easier to like see from the inside, I think, but I can't remember how to do that, so I'm just not even gonna bother. The hard part from here, or after the icicles, the hard part's gonna be doing the icicles hanging off of the fucking guardian. That's gonna be complicated. I don't know how that's gonna go, necessarily. I don't know why there's an empty hole there. I don't think that's supposed to be an empty hole. But the schematic does, so. Why is that like that? I don't think that's intentional. I'll plug it, I guess. I'm gonna find out that it actually was supposed to be like that. I'm gonna do one Y level at a time because that just makes it way simpler. Yeah, fuck doing multiple at a time. This is just easier. This is so much easier. I just know what I'm doing now. Now I just know where to place blocks. This is the way. Again, I have not used Litematica to build something since, like, I don't know, Hall of Achievements. Is that the last time I used Litematica to, like, build something? I can't remember. Genuinely. I have no idea. It's been a while since World of Idiots has been in, like, full swing again. But it has been, at least for me. And it's been good, because World of Idiots is definitely best. It's if I had to stick to it, like I had to for like a long time, I'd get bored of it. But it's when I need it, when it becomes something that just becomes part of my life again, which like I cycle hobbies in and out, I cycle like games I play and things I do in and out, just like that. I just do that. When I'm doing this, or when I end up cycling this in, and I end up playing Minecraft and World of Idiots a ton, it's super therapeutic for me. It's just like, I don't know how to describe it exactly, but something about working, just something about like the act of playing Minecraft and what it's like to work on like something like this and work on resource gathering and material gathering, and then eventually like, you know, designing something and then building it here and doing the Litematica shit and making it a reality. Something about that for me is very like relaxing. And it's why I do it. I play World of Idiots, I design World of Idiots the way that I do so that it's most enjoyable for me, personally. Which, by extension, the fact that anybody else enjoys playing on it just makes it even better for me. And it just makes me happy that people enjoy it as much as I do. Because I tune World of Idiots to be the way it would be for me to enjoy it the most. And the fact that other people enjoy it as well is just like, yay. That's good. And also everybody else makes it more fun too. If I was doing this single player, I would get so fucking bored of it. It's really like the everybody else involved part that makes it even more rewarding and even more fun. I don't really remember where I was going with this, but it's just good for me to have this in my life. World of Idiots is a very big, like, I don't know how to describe it. It just helps. Again, it's a good thing to have in my life to just like relax too. I've realized something I've learned about myself over the past like year or so is that I'm very project oriented to the point where like that's what I do. That's what I live for. I live for like working on my own projects. I think the way to explain it is that I'm a progress addict in the sense that like I'm addicted to like seeing progress on a project, right? And that's why I do this, right? I come up with projects, I start projects, I do it to see the progress. I do it to see it all come together. That is what World of Idiots is a lot of for me. Is like that's what I play Minecraft for, is to start something like this and to work on it for like days and days and days and hours a day. Like I get home from work and I immediately get on my computer and fucking break pack dice for an hour. Like this is that kind of thing for me. Yeah, no, it's good for me to have this. And I definitely don't want to say I don't miss it when I don't have it, but when I do have it, when World of Idiots does come back around again and it's like, okay, this is now a thing that I have interest in doing for 6 hours a day. Like, it's just fun. And there are times when, like, here's the thing, right? Here's how it works for me. I do something, like, a lot. Like I do a lot of it. Like it's like my thing for a while. I need a proper scaffolding block that's not scaffolding. I need to be able to, like, bridge out to something. I do something, work on something, whatever, for like 3 or 4 weeks, and then I don't want to say I get bored of it, I don't know how that worked, but that's cool. But I just like start doing something else instead. So essentially what I'm doing subconsciously is just cycling hobbies in and out, right? And World of Idiots gets stuck in that. And World of Idiots becomes one of those things where, like, despite the fact that it's a server and there's a ton of people involved, like, I just kind of fall off of it until I don't. Because eventually, like my head just kind of comes back to it, and I'm like, oh yeah, I kind of feel like playing Minecraft right now. And normally it's like, you know, update 1.6.9.20 comes out, and it's like, oh, bro. What up? Get him. Does he know? Does he care is the question. I need to this. And then I can this. There, perfect. I would like to have a better block than Deep Slate. Deep Slate sucks for this. Why does scaffolding work like this? I was so hyped over scaffolding when that like was a thing that existed, and it just confuses me. I don't have the brain power to use scaffolding properly. Do I have netherrack anywhere? Is there anywhere that I have just netherrack? That's so cool. It's the little things you just forget to prepare for, like this. Ladies, gentlemen, everyone in between, we have netherrack. Too fucking many. Kind of anything that you can think of. Like, if you think of like things that Peter does, it's anything. So like, I mean, guitar is kind of constant. That's an everlasting thing for me. My like passion for that doesn't really die out or fizzle out. Although there are definitely times where like, if I'm like writing a song or I'm trying to learn something really hard, that becomes like a hyperfixation for me. But like Geometry Dash, right? Guitar Hero, right? I guess like if you want to think of games, any game that you can think of that I'm like decent at, it's one of those things. Speedrunning is an even finer like niche. Speedrunning Parkour Thief. I'm probably gonna get tired of that in like a week or so. And then I'll stop doing that for like a month, and then it'll come back suddenly. It's kind of like, it's really hard to explain. Okay, I was gonna say how much higher does this go of it just being one block wide, and then it became not that. Anything that you can think of that I do is probably one of the things that I cycle in and out of, like, with other things eventually. That is light blue terracotta. Why is that? Oh, I know what these are. I know what I'm building right now. I don't really want to do that yet. I just want to do icicles. What do I? Okay, where am I? I'm here. This is this. That makes sense. Completely lost in where I am at this build. This ended up being more complicated than I thought it would, which I knew that like adding icicles that hang off of the Guardian would be more complicated, but I straight up have no idea what I'm doing right now. I genuinely have no clue. I'm trying to think of what other things I do. Honestly, streaming. And streaming is tied to a lot of hobbies, a lot of things that I like cycle in and out. Streaming is just tied to one of those things, but there are times when it's not, and I just do it for the sake of doing it. And then there are times where it's not one of the things I have like cycled in to do, and I just don't do it for like months. Progress obsessed mindset with projects. You got a bit of it going this semester with school. Yeah, it becomes, it's not addicting in a bad way, but it definitely becomes part of you, and becomes a thing that you do and you see. I didn't notice it until like, here's what happened, right? I have a life coach right now, not for like any serious reasons, but mostly just because I wanted a little like direction and trying to figure out how to be independent and like get my driver's license and you know, make my own appointments, shit like that, right? Adulting related shit. And he was just asking me like, what do you do? I'm like, too many fucking things. And he's like, all right, start here. And I just kept telling him things that I do. He just kept asking questions. I just kept telling him things. He's like, okay, so what are you doing right now? I'm like, one of them. He's like, okay. Next week, I'm going to ask you what you're doing, and you're going to tell me what you're doing. I'm going to be like, okay. And then just, like, we just realized, like, this is what you do. You cycle things in and out. And there's nothing wrong with that. Because at the end of the day, when it's like a hobby, and it's just things you enjoy doing in your own time, it doesn't matter. You can do that all you want. No one is stopping you from just, like, enjoying doing things the way that you do. I'm the kind of person that likes to just, like, do a shitload of things, but doesn't have time to do all of them. So, as a result, my brain just decides, okay, right now, I'm feeling, like, extremely passionate about this thing in particular, so I am going to do this thing for about a couple months and do it until it's exhausting, and then figure out something else. That's deadass what happens. And you know what? You know what? I like it. That's the way I'm enjoying living my life. It's just been interesting to see it that way. Like to... Because I've always wondered, like, what's going on there. Because at one point it was very much like a... Fuck, that's not where that goes. That's not where that goes! What block is this? There. At one point I saw it as, like, a problem. But it mostly came from the fact that, like, I wanted to be getting better at Geometry Dash, and I just wasn't, because I wasn't putting the time in. And it's like, all right, why am I not putting the time in? Like, what's missing with, like, my work ethic, and like how I work, how my brain works and sees things. Like, what's missing in my head? It turns out it's nothing. Like, nothing is missing. It's just what's best for, like, my own enjoyment of the things that I do is to take breaks from things. Go all out and go extremely, extremely hard on something, and then just, like, take a break. And just not do it for, like, another month. And then, once I'm feeling the fire again, once I'm feeling the drive, I just go back to it. Now, if we're talking about, like, your job, you don't have a choice. I can't just decide I don't want to go to work for a month and then not go to work for a month. Like, that's, like, it's my job. like I have to do that. But luckily it was something smaller, like, you know, a hobby. Trying to cycle those things. And not that this is all we talk about, because it's not. I have my driver's license now. I'm driving myself to work now. Like, this is just a side thing. Is like, this is just one of the things that, like, we just get wrapped up in, is like, what is Peter doing this week? What is Peter doing this month? What's he up to? What's his brain deciding is the priority for this week in his own time and not in his life? Because that would be, like, work. Honestly, a lot of the work that we've done has been just, like, recontextualizing things and just, like, understanding myself a little better. And which is kind of what I was expecting, and it's exactly what I'm getting. And it's good for me, because again, I saw this as, like, a problem. As, like, I wish I couldn't just... I wish I could just stick to something for, like, a year. But, like, I'm happier not doing that, and that's fine. So I don't need to, so I don't. Because who cares? Who's forcing me? Nobody. This is gonna be strange to approach. I think that... Okay. I'm thinking about what this build looks like and how I want to go about building it. Lol. Thanks, Aniv. So nice of you. Let's see how long it takes for Aniv to get tired of us. For us to get tired of Aniv. Thank you, Ben. I appreciate it. I was gonna talk about it today, and I just, like, I ended up totally derailing, because that's what I do. Alright, here's okay. The underside of this Guardian shaped build thing is going to be the hardest thing to build, so what we're gonna do first is do that before I even build, like... Because there's, like... Okay. How do I explain this? There's, like, a floor. I don't know how to explain this. There's things hanging off of, like, the face layer of the build. Or, like, the bottom layer. That's what I'm doing. What's up, Spear? We're doing all of the things covered by... Or rather, all the things hanging off of the bottom before we even build the bottom. That's what we're doing. Unfortunately, they're all just kind of floating in space, because that's how this is. So. I knew it was going to get complicated because of this, and I went with it anyway. How am I even going to... Yeah, this is... Yeah. Very difficult. More so than I thought. Okay, this is going to be the bottom. Good. Good? Yeah. Alright, there's that dangly thing. Oops. God, the moment that you come anywhere close to the fucking water tanks for the farm, your frames just dip by, like... They just half. Anytime you look in the direction of the farm, your frames half. It's all because of the bubbles. The way that the bubbles, like, the soul sand that are just... I don't know. It's a bit of a lag machine. For sure. That's the wrong block. I keep seeing all these holes, and I'm like, I'm definitely missing something. And then I remember that this is probably just how it is, because otherwise there would be blocks here. So again, it is weird to be doing like the things hanging off of the roof of something. Hello. That was odd to look at. Okay, I need to be like right here. Yeah, okay. I know what I'm doing. What's in the doors? That's where you... That's currently where you AFK, but I'm replacing that entirely. That's currently what I'm working on, is a replacement for the AFK room, which is right now just doors. That platform up there has been the AFK room for about a week, and right now I'm overhauling it. That's what this build is an overhauled, stylized, interesting looking AFK room. That's not, like, horrible to look at and boring. And stupid. Traveling to Pittsburgh tomorrow? Well, good luck. Good luck on the traveling. Have a good night, Ben. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Always good to see you. How do I approach this? I'm thinking about it too hard. I just need to build what I see. I just need to build what I see. I mean, okay. Here's what I'm thinking right now, right? There's no block here. So how do I do that? I'm overthinking it. This is how I do it. It's that simple. You disconnected putting shaders on. Wow. That sounds about right. That sounds like Minecraft. You know, I was thinking, Java Edition is not going to be here forever, and we all know that. Like, we all know that. I think every Minecraft Java player is fully aware of the impending doom on Minecraft Java Edition just like not existing one day. They just decide like, hey, for update 1.25, Java Edition no longer exists. Java's on life support. It is. And I would be wrong to say that it's not for good reason. And it mostly has to do with the game's performance. It does not perform well still. It's made in Java. Java Edition just runs bad. Java runs bad. So I was thinking like, so what then? Because then Bedrock Edition is all that's left. But the reason, okay, so then I was thinking like, how come we haven't moved to Bedrock Edition already? Like, how come Java players, like, regardless of having to deal with performance and having to deal with like mods like Optifine that exist to make performance not horrible, like, if we have to do that, if we have to deal with that, why are we still not moving to Bedrock? And it's because Bedrock sucks. It's because Bedrock has like the Microsoft, like it has like the Minecraft marketplace, which is just a money printer for Microsoft, and it just has all the shitty things that are just like, yeah, Pocket Edition ass. There's no doubt that it runs better. Minecraft's Bedrock Edition just runs better. Like, if like a computer that runs Java Edition at like 20 FPS, it could run Minecraft Bedrock Edition at 60 or higher. It runs significantly better. It's way more optimized. So why are we still not switching? It's because of Minecraft Marketplace, and it's because Bedrock is buggy and kind of a mess. So if they were to fix that, would Java Edition players then move over, right? I still wouldn't. And the reason I wouldn't, even if they fixed all the performance issues, is because it would still be the money printer. You can't avoid the Minecraft Marketplace. You can't avoid the shitty menus. It's so ugly, right? Like, Bedrock Edition is just ugly to look at because the menus are disgusting to look at. They're just, like, ugly. All of the UI is ugly. It's all just not... It all just looks wrong. Bedrock Edition just looks wrong. All the menus look wrong. It feels soulless, right? So what do you do? What do you do then? Let's think about what the best version of Minecraft is. The best version of Minecraft is unequivocally Java Edition. Because Java Edition is the one that feels the most polished, feels the most complete, feels the least in your face, right? It runs the worst. But anybody that plays Bedrock Edition plays it because they have to, because it's just like the better option to play. But Java Edition is the better version of Minecraft. And you can fight me on that if you want, but like it just is. It's got more polish, it's got, well, no, it does. It might not run as well, but you know what it does do? Work. Stream shouldn't be dead. No. I think Spear's internet's just dying. I can't remember where exactly I was going with this, but no, I do remember. Yeah. Anyway, point is, what Mojang have been doing is trying to make Minecraft. Spear, I need you to leave for a sec. That works too. Mojang have been trying to make Bedrock more appealing to Java players, and it hasn't been working because it's not Java Edition. So what if, hear me out, you just made Bedrock Edition more like Java Edition? Because if you made Bedrock Edition, okay, if you were to get Bedrock Edition like the same menus and like much better mod support, I would be there. I would 100% be there. I don't understand. This is blue terracotta. What am I holding? Light blue terracotta. This is blue terracotta. The pick block function's just not working. Am I even... What is happening? No, I'm doing the correct thing. You know what I'm doing? I'm not building this one layer at a time. That's what's happening. I'm building this multiple layers at a time. Yeah, one layer at a time is just better. Anyway. Block is this? Light blue? That's what I have. See, it's as simple as that. If they were to make... The physics of Bedrock also don't sit correctly for me. Okay, I would be willing to look past a lot of the differences if the game ran better and the menus and everything but the gameplay were a little bit easier to understand or a little bit more, like, appealing to a Java player like me that likes polish in their video game. Because Bedrock to me just feels like it's lacking so much polish that Java has because it's the original version of Minecraft. So like by default, like they aren't skipping anything. They aren't skipping any features, any extra things because it's just Minecraft. Watch this, ready? I'm so sick. Bedrock Edition to me just feels like a. I mean, it started as a watered down version of Minecraft, and let's say you have. How do I say this? Let's say you have. Okay. You have a bottle of Gatorade, and then you have a like a flavor squirt of Gatorade that you squirt into water, right? Let's compare the two. Or let's say you start with the Gatorade, right? You start with just the bottle of Gatorade. It's perfectly fine. I don't like Gatorade. I'm just trying to think of like a brand of a drink that like you could like squirt like a flavor of. So I'm just using Gatorade. I don't like it very much, but Gatorade's perfectly fine. It's unoffensive. You drink it. It's a drink. It's very edible. Very you know, a drink, right? It's fine. Let's say you have a glass of water. Now your glass of water is not Gatorade. It's just not. It never started as Gatorade. It never was Gatorade. It's just water. But we can make the water more like Gatorade by squirting a Gatorade flavor that makes it taste like Gatorade, right? The difference now is that now you have water that tastes like Gatorade and you have Gatorade. The Gatorade is always going to be better because it is the original Gatorade. It is Gatorade. It is the Gatorade, right? In comparison to water with some Gatorade flavoring in it, you can put in as much flavoring as you want. You can add a little bit of sugar in there if you want to try to make it taste more like it. It always started as water. Versus just Gatorade is just Gatorade, right? Do you see where I'm going with this? Something that is made also started as water, though. That is true, but there's a difference between Gatorade and the flavor of Gatorade that you squirt into water, if that makes any sense. Like, Gatorade does start as water, 100% true. But, like, think about it, like, as a product, right? You have the product of just a bottle of Gatorade, and then you have the product of squirty flavor. There's a difference there. And by extension, there's a difference between how they're made, and by extension, there's a difference in what the experience is. I don't know if this is making any sense in the slightest. It might be making no sense at all, and I'm just, like, spewing shit out of my mouth. That's very possible. My point is, okay. If you ever had... If you know what I mean, my point is that your Gatorade that is, like, a flavor that you squirt into water, that Gatorade that you just made is always going to taste different than the Gatorade that you have in a bottle. It just is. Just based on how it's made and how you had it, I guess. How you made it. It's the same thing for, like... This makes no sense at all. This makes absolutely zero sense. I don't even know where I'm going with it anymore. I've lost my train of thought completely. This is not very easy to build, so I'm trying to talk about this and also build something that's kind of a complicated shape at the same time. It's not going very well. Okay, Minecraft started as Gatorade. Minecraft Java Edition was just Gatorade. It just hit store shelves as Gatorade, right? I feel like Minecraft, which started as water, but because it was... Okay, Minecraft just started as water, but they turned it into Minecraft in the factory, right? So it just became what you know of as Minecraft. Bedrock Edition started as water, that they then tried to squirt Gatorade flavor into. And it just doesn't taste the same because of that. It's a different product. It just doesn't taste the same. Because instead of, fuck. I shouldn't be wasting blocks because okay, I should not be letting blocks fall because I got the exact amount of blocks that I need. I'm going to be running out of blocks if I do this. Bedrock Edition to me just feels like water turned into Gatorade versus Gatorade was just Gatorade, right? It was already, like it was water, sure. Like, okay, Spear's Point just like breaks this completely. As being a separate evolutionary branch. I like to think about it that way too. I really like to think about it that way. The problem though is that one of those insects is going to die forever. So we're going to be stuck with one of them. But how do we make people happy? Completely forgot what I was saying at all. I just forgot completely. Dude, what? The pick block function of Litematica just isn't working right now. Of Minecraft in general, just isn't working. Litematica makes it very weird though. I'm also not building one layer at a time, and that's making it harder to see what I'm doing. Exactly. And that's the thing that they're not doing with Bedrock Edition, I feel. And that's the reason why I'm not ready to cross over. It's because they're not doing that. They need to make Bedrock Edition more like Java Edition by taking the best traits of Java and injecting them into Bedrock, but they aren't. They've done that in the actual gameplay of Minecraft as much as they can. And that, unfortunately, is not enough anymore. They need the everything else. They need the fact that Minecraft Java Edition feels more like a complete game just due to the presentation alone. Minecraft Java Edition's presentation is better. The menus look cleaner. Like, just everything just looks more complete. Versus you take a look at like Bedrock Edition and like for some reason the menus are laggy. And you're waiting for a loading screen of like whether or not you want to play in single player or multiplayer. It's not overcomplicated. It's not. I feel like most of the reason why it's overcomplicated in Bedrock Edition is because you have like the Microsoft storefront, which I mean is what it is. But it's the reason we don't like Bedrock Edition is because it's cluttered. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I really don't. Not console or PC. No. Is that scaffolding? It is. Okay. Well, I didn't know if it went all the way down, but it does go all the way down. I need that. How am I getting back up with these? This is why I got these. Yeah, building anything floating like this that has things taking off at the bottom is very weird. Which is why, like, on the Mega Base, there was end rods hanging off at the bottom. I'm just straight up not doing those because I can't be bothered. That's just so much work. No, they'll have to. No, we're gonna, I mean, here's what's gonna happen. Either Java players are gonna find a way, or Minecraft just, the Java, either Java players find a way to, like, move everything over to Bedrock, and just to make Bedrock work for them the way that Java Edition works for them, with all of the resources we already have, or all the Java Edition players just don't. And Minecraft's Java Edition just dies. Well, I mean, it will die, but all the player base dies. And anybody who played Minecraft before Bedrock Edition was like the version of Minecraft is just like gone. It'd be like if every 1.9 player quit. when 2.0 came out, because it was too different. And the creator was just a completely different thing, right? It'd be like if that happened. I need too many blocks at the same time. You know what they should do? You know, okay, you know what would switch me over? If Minecraft Bedrock Edition had like an inventory that was twice as big, I'd switch over in a heartbeat. If the inventory size in Bedrock Edition was like, I don't know, 5 times the size, fucking count me in. Infinite inventory space, done, I'm there. I'm also joking. Similar with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, too much change causing players to quit. Really? Too much change from the Wii U port. See, that's the thing, is that I don't play that game, so like, I guess it sounds like I'm now the person who doesn't play Minecraft saying, what's the difference? It's still Minecraft. But I'm sure you're right. Because it's the little things in a failed... It's the little things that matter to a fan base. All the vehicles and characters that weren't meta became meta in the latest update. That's insane. That's an insane sentence. That's an insane concept. What the fuck do you mean? That's nuts. I mean, that's what happens to Smash. That's what happens to Smash Ultimate. And I guess people deal with it, but like that's why Melee is cool, is that doesn't happen to Melee in 20 years. And Melee players have just adapted and figured it out. Not to bring the Melee Ultimate argument into this, because that's a stupid argument, but like Ultimate players just go with it versus Melee players go with not having it happen to them, which has pros and cons. There's pros and cons to both. I want to make sure this looks correct. I'm going to do this layer and then make sure that the bottom looks right and doesn't look like there's like random blocks. And then we will move on. But we've pretty much done the most complicated stuff in the build now. And I'm probably not going to keep going layer by layer from here, just because from here it's going to be a lot more simple. Like this was quite literally the hardest part of the build, was this bottom few layers. Most of it from here forward is just a box. I shit you not. Spending months or years optimizing a track in time trials, and boom, update happens. World record smashed, time wasted. Yeah. No, for something like Mario Kart, that's insane. When it's like PvP, like Smash, you just figure it out and overcome and adjust to the meta. But something like that, where like the entire game is different now, or something like that, where it's a single player focused. You're not playing against other players real time. You're now like, I don't know what I'm talking about. Basically, do I destroy this? Yes. Yeah, you can get rid of it. Yeah, we're just building a box from here on, basically. This is now a box building stream. I'm gonna do the exterior first too. I'm not gonna bother with the interior until the actual like box is built. Because again, this is mostly a box, and then we'll do the interior. And now we ascend by 3. Yeah, this is still a box. We'll do the tail later as well. I just want the body done. I just want to get like the shape of the body out of the way. And then we'll go from there. Spirit, this is nothing personal. It's probably best if you don't try to help with this, because as somebody who's done this before, and as somebody who's had to have people try to help them before, while I'm trying to follow like Litematica, it's best if I just do this. I really appreciate your attempted help. I really appreciate it. For something like this, where I'm following a schematic that you can't see, it's best if I just do this on my own. But thank you. I do appreciate it. Maybe just let me take care of this one. I'll leave holes for the windows. Let's leave them open. I need more prismarine. My inventory is a total nightmare. It's a complete mess. As this stuff usually goes. That's kind of just how it is. What am I doing? I'm forgetting what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Oh, should I do, I really should get started on the, sideways things. How do schematics even work? How do schematics even work? That's a complicated question. You build a thing. Okay, here's how I can explain it. You build a thing, right? You then select said thing. You copy it into a schematic. And then you can move said schematic around. You can change how it's, like, showing up. So I can have it be like this so I know what to do, right? You can have it give you a material list. It's basically just a better way to plan things and like, know what you're doing. I use it as a planning tool at the end of the day, and then as a building tool to know what I'm building. Although sometimes I don't plan enough, and I get stuck in situations like this where I'm like, maybe I should really work on the tentacles, whatever you'd call these. Can they wait? Could I do them later? No. I use it in Fabric. I'm pretty sure it's... I don't think it's Fabric exclusive. It's possible that it's Fabric exclusive. I could be very wrong about that. But yeah, I'm in Fabric right now. And then I think it requires like a Fabric library, which is just like an extra mod that's just like code that Litematica builds off of. And it just works. But yeah, it's like Forge. Wall pixelated picture thing? Yeah, do it. That's a great way to start with Litematica, because honestly, like that, it doesn't get much simpler than that. And the simpler for your first time using Litematica, the better. I'm going to do this. That's what I'm going to do. Wait, really? Yeah, that makes sense, actually. Never mind. Cool. I could be doing this. Actually, no. Because the lighting makes it look like a different color. It is hard to use sometimes. Are you in the way yet? I don't think you will be. Like, at all. Like, ever. So if you want to just, like, AFK there, you could do that. And I think you'd be fine. I think that's right. That should be right. Okay. Let's see. And do this one next. We'll start with the last layer again. Bottom to top. When you're doing shit like this is definitely the best way to go. Things that are complicated like this and not just a box. Shit. Doing hanging things is so hard. Thing right now. Actually, yeah, look up Lightmatica. Look up Lightmatica Minecraft. It'll give you, like, the CurseForge page. You can download it from the CurseForge page. You can figure it out. It is kind of complicated, though. It does have a learning curve. Is it worth learning? Absolutely. But it does have a learning curve. Okay, here we go. We'll take care of the netherrack after this is done, honestly. Like, we'll get there. What am I doing? I'm doing not what I'm supposed to be doing right now. That's what I'm doing. I'm getting sidetracked. That's the word I'm looking for. Cool. Cool and good. I have 2 more to do. Once again, thinking way too hard about this. There's so many ways to approach everything. And actually, like, there's too many. And it's a problem for my head. And then one more. Yeah, okay. I think Lightmatica's the pick block top bar slot just defaults to 5. Can I change that actually? Is that a thing you can change? Pick blockable slots. Six, 7, 8, 9. That's so much better. Holy shit. Here's the thing about Lightmatica, right? There's so many options, so many different like functions that like I'm still learning shit about it. About how it works. It is very complicated. Not so complicated that you can't like figure out and start using it like day 1, but there's just so many things. So many different ways to do one thing. Alright, this one's just straight up. Just straight out. No danglies on this fucker. I think by extension, this is going to be the same exact thing. On the block above. Yeah. No, just kidding. Okay. That's those. I think I can now just continue building upwards. Yeah. Wait, how the fuck does this... Hold on, huh? Wait. Wait, this just got fucky. Okay, this is exactly what I thought it was. And this is okay. I see. I don't see. I'm so fucking confused. It's really hard to look at this shit sometimes. Yeah, okay. So this is more like what I want to be doing. And then just for good measure, I'll have those come out as well. Just so I know where the tail is supposed to go. Not that I wouldn't know that already. I'm just making things more complicated for myself in the moment. Just for no reason. Just for absolutely zero reason at all. This is just a window. Three blocks down. Done. Simple as that. It's that simple. Yeah, okay. I could be saving resources by not doing the block behind the black concrete. I don't care enough. So he says as he does it subconsciously without even thinking about it. Is that correct? Yes? I think so. It should be. We have the same issue, and it's not an issue. Just kidding. I lied. Not even remotely an issue. Now I'm just placing blocks in the wrong. I'll figure it out. I'll deal with it later. Peter in an hour is going to not be very happy with Peter right now. Oh, this is the last, yeah, the last block of this. This is the tallest block of this wall, is what I'm trying to say and don't know how to say. This is the highest this wall goes. We're gonna want to go in one block as well. Oh, I'm just out of blocks. Out of Prismarine. I'm like middle clicking. Like, where's my Prismarine? It's like not getting placed. I have no idea what's happening. I should probably do this right now. Wait, what am I doing right now? What are these ice blocks part of? Oh, they dangle off of the things. I don't know what to call them. Tentacles? Like, is that what they are? The things that come off the Guardians, like, diagonally and, like, that way. Like, what are they? What do you call them? Like, I guess they're tentacles, technically. I just don't like calling them that. Spikes. Thingamabobs, probably. Spikes, thingamabobs. I like thingamabobs. Because that's the vibe they give. And Niv did miss the piano stream, unfortunately. Which is a bummer. But, surely next time. Okay, I see what this is. Forgetting where I am in the build, but I know what I'm doing. I do, in fact, know what's happening, I promise. Nice. I can just be doing this. This is significantly easier. Oh, appendages. You could call them appendages. So we have spice, thingamabobs, appendages. Those are all very valid terms for the things. All right, here's what we're doing. Shit. Wait, actually, before I do what I was about to say, what we're doing. Sometimes it's nice to be able to not look at a bunch of transparent blocks. So for the sake of not doing that for a minute and like resting my brain for a second, what we're doing is we're just like filling in this top bit. Cheese sticks is good. I think that makes sense. Nice. That's the majority of the Prismarine in this build. Just kidding. No, I have a tail as well. There's a tail on this thing. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Okay, cool. So I guess as far as doing the appendages goes, the thingamabobs, I guess we do it the same way, right? Same way as everything else. I have an idea for how I want to approach this entire thing. Or rather, building the rest of this thing. And it starts with doing everything on the outside first, except for like the things on like the face of the Guardian. That's really cool what just happened to me. I just my game just lagged incredibly fucking hard for a second. Is there a witch in here? Huh? Hello, you. What are you doing? Ow. We're gonna do that. So I don't get more, witchy related issues. Fuck. It's supposed to look like Ronnie McNuttram, or am I crazy? Sorry if that awkward some long lost PTSD, but I think it must be said. I don't know who Ronnie McNutt is. I straight up have no clue what you're talking about. I have no idea who that is. How long does this potion last? Okay. Everything's fine. feel like there definitely is blocks missing here. He might be what... He might be what I'm thinking of. Literally don't. Well, now it's too late. Oh, yeah, okay. Didn't watch the video. Didn't see any pictures, but I know who that is now. I looked it up on my phone for a reason. I'm being responsible. For anybody who's just curious, he's the guy that who ended his life live on stream. So if you don't want to see that, don't look it up. I'll be the one to tell you that if you don't want to see that, which you don't, you should not look it up out of curiosity. I just did it for you. This guy's right. You should not look into that further than what I just did, which is I just Googled it and then immediately just like closed it after I read the Wikipedia page. Wow, I don't have a way to get back up here. I guess I do. There, that would be the way, I guess. Yeah, something like that. Ender pearls are the coolest fucking item in the game, by the way. It's just true. Alright, what am I doing next? We're going one level higher. Done. Oh, the answer to that question is no, by the way. No, it's not. I really hope that seeing the rest of the room breaks the illusion a little bit. Hopefully the illusion is broken. Maybe I should put something up in the on the walls though. A couple posters or something. More records. I don't know. Something. Is that correct? Probably. I will go on record saying there were some creative liberties taken. There are usually creative liberties that have to be taken when you're creating like something that's like an in-game like model, just at a 1-to-1 scale in Minecraft. And by creative liberties, I mean there's like just things that don't work. You have to just deal with. Okay, that was not what I thought. That was kind of the opposite of what was supposed to happen. There. Much better. I need to, there we go. Yes, these weird diagonal bits are the hardest part of the build. The appendages, the weird diagonal things. The hanging ice blocks. And I kind of knew what I was getting myself into when I was designing this build. And I was just kind of like, eh. And you know what? I don't regret it because it's going to look cool. You thought I was going to say I regret it. You thought I was going to. It's okay to admit to yourself that you thought I was going to say that. We don't judge here. Alright, now we're making quick progress. Now I'm in the groove a little bit. We're schmoving and grooving now. And then I ran out of blocks. And now the flow is broken. I just need that. There. Wait. Huh? I think a Niv is tuned too heavily to Super Metroid related speedrunning. And now a Niv just says Super Metroid stuff out of context, and it's just confusing. A Niv is not working out as well as I was hoping a Niv working in a random dumbasses Minecraft chat would work, but oh well. So true, Niv. I don't know why I'm out of blue terracotta. That's probably because blocks dropped and I just was not ready for that. That's gonna happen. I'm gonna want to have extra blocks ready for the mega base build, because that's gonna happen there too and be an issue. Okay, let's just like, okay. Let's stop for a second. Does this look correct? No. The answer is no, it does not. What is happening here? Wait, yes it does. Never mind. No, this is correct. No, what's slightly not correct is the fact that this icicle has like an opening in it. This looks correct otherwise, but for some reason there's a hole here. And I should patch that. That's what I'm gonna do. This was much more complicated to build than I thought it would be. Okay. Am I even gonna get there before I run out of netherrack again? Yes. It's weird because it seems like there's... Hold on. I have to know. That's not where I thought this would be. I have to know if the actual, like... schematic is just like that, because I feel like I would have noticed that, and also it's very possible I just didn't. Is there just a hole in one of the icicles? Yes. Yeah, there they are. There is actually just straight up holes in them. Oops. I'll fix them in post. There were never holes. It was the Mandela effect, I promise. Well, now I have to do that here. Done. There was never an issue. There is no war in Ba Sing Se. Sorry, I just have to. It's just tradition at this point. It became tradition to kill these motherfuckers 3 seasons too many ago. How many are left? 3? Nice. What am I gonna do when my flint and steel breaks? I'm gonna be so sad. I actually don't know what'll happen. I'll be distraught. What was I doing? Right. I'm out of fucking blue terracotta for some reason. How much does that fuck me? Quite a bit. I think I do still have some left over, though. I should be able to just craft some more. I can just craft more. Yeah, this is fine. Those are just going in there for now, I guess. Here, actually, you know what? There's a much better way to do this. I'm done with these for now. Okay. Yeah, okay. Oh. Forgot that we had that. Alright, hopefully that's enough. That should be enough. Not too worried about that not being enough, because I think it should be. I don't really know why it wouldn't be. But it's very possible it's not. It's very possible that I do my big build-a-thon of, like, the mega base, and I just end up not having enough of something. And it just, like, fucks me completely. That could happen. There's a chance that happens multiple times. You know what? I'll even go on record saying there's a high chance it happens multiple times. I guess the hope would be that if it does happen, it's not too big a deal. That would be the hope. Okay, cool. Let me go up another one. Yeah, these diagonal ones are such a pain in the ass to do. You gotta place a block and then break a block and then place another one and break another one. I could just do them right now and just like get them over with. I'm gonna just do that. Fuck it. Oh, it's okay. Never mind. They're almost done. And yeah, very simple to do, so I'm not gonna worry about doing them one layer at a time. The other tendrils I will, but these little corner ones are not too bad. Fuck. He's gone! I just got robbed of what would have been world's greatest fucking bow shot of all time. I was lined up for it and everything. It was happening. Alright, alright. We continue. Whoa. Dude, it's so laggy in the fucking Ocean Monument farm just because of, like... It's entirely because of the bubbles with the, Like inside the farm tanks. Bubble columns pushing up the Guardians. I'm morbidly curious about what? The Thing? You don't watch it. No one should watch it. I haven't watched it. I'm not going to. Unless you're talking about something completely different. What are you talking about? Clarify what you're morbidly curious about. What thing? Alright, never mind. What are you talking about? I need to know what you're morbidly curious of. Explain. The death of Minecraft pigs? Where do little Minecraft piggies go when they die? Tune in next week for Puff streams for more deep questions. That, I think, is everything. Just, that's the end of that sentence. The build is done. It's complete. Now, let's take a look from further away, get a good feel for where I'm at here. It's a lot more progress than I thought I made, honestly. There is netherrack, like, everywhere. But we're just gonna have to deal with getting rid of that when, like, everything else is done. This is starting to look a lot like what this is supposed to look like. Honestly, it does look kind of messy. But once, like, the face is on it, I think it'll start to come together much more. It's supposed to look kind of messy. It's supposed to look like a frozen fucking mess of a guardian. That's what it's meant to look like. The question is, what now? Guess I could do the tail. I'd like to have, like, the outline of everything, including the tail, done before I do anything interior related. The good news is all of the various appendages, spikies, thingamajigs, they're all done. So now we do the rest. If you can believe it. I know that might be hard to swallow. I think, okay, yeah, let's do this one later at a time. Again, because that's how we do this. That's just how we do. Sometimes that's just the best way to do. I think from here. Oh, that's why there's a hole there. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Let's do this. I'm gonna break my own roll for a sec. Just for these walls. I'll do the ceiling too. Beautiful. Probably hell, like good little piggies. I think Minecraft piggies go to hell. I mean, assuming that, like if we're talking about like heaven and hell, right, being where you go when you die. Let's talk about like the concept of heaven and hell, right? What would a piggy need to do to go to piggy hell? What are the piggy sins? What are some pig sins? Some sins fitting for pigs. I'm trying to think of some. There are 5 sins. What are the 5? I'm not religious. I don't know what the sins are. Premarital sex. Swearing, is that a sin? Is swearing like a sin? Is that a thing? Because, like, yes, but I don't know. Eating their own kind, that's a good one. What else? What else? What are the normal sins? What are the human sins? I don't know this shit. I wouldn't know. Wait, what am I doing? Wait, what am I doing? What am I doing? I'm getting carried away. Okay, but I did that right, so. I got very carried away here. That's what that's supposed to look like. And then I'm missing ice. And we're gonna have to work on the fin. I'll do those in a minute, though. Alright, for the sake of, science. What are the sins? 7 deadly sins. What are the 7 deadly sins? Vainglory, greed, lust, gluttony, sloth, wrath and sloth. Wait. Pride, greed, lust, envy, gluttony, wrath, and sloth. I don't know what the fuck. I know what like 2 of these are. 3 of them. I know what 3 of these are. What is pig sloth? What is sloth in general? What is that? Lust. Yeah, it's pig lust, I guess. You know what? Pig sins probably aren't too different from human sins. I'm thinking. It's just like the concept of like what would it look like if a pig did them instead of a human. Let's find out sloth. I am kind of curious. What is sloth sin? It's a sin of omission, being a lack of desire and or performance. I guess just being unemployed. that's the unironic answer to what that is. There are so many different ways that you could explain what that is. So many different explanations, so many different ways of seeing it. But I just defined it right then and there. That's it. Yeah, being lazy. That's what it is. Being lazy, being unemployed, being I don't want to say stupid, but that's kind of what it would be. So, all right, let's do the interior, and then we'll do the fin last because the fin I'm kind of dreading doing because that's going to be a total nightmare. What was the other? The other what? The other word for like sloth? It's exactly what you think it is. Like, what is a sloth? They're tired, they're lazy, they move slowly. That's from like the few sentences I read on Google, that's what it is. At least that's what it seems like it is. Does that mean that all sloths go to hell? Wait. These are the questions nobody fucking asks. These are the questions that, like, anybody who follows this religion... does anybody ask these questions? Anybody. Has anybody ever asked these questions at all? And that's not just me asking about Christians. That's me asking about, like, anybody on the face of the earth. Like, has anybody ever asked the question, where do sloths go, regardless of whether or not they've done... good or bad? Animals don't marry. Is not marrying a sin? Is it a Christian sin to not get married at all? Oh, it doesn't even matter because they have sex. You're right. I think all animals go to hell, period. Does that mean that if you are... Does that mean everybody in heaven is like a vegetarian? Like... Because eating any meat is just like out of the question. It's just too difficult to get that. Like, meat has to be so... Again, this is assuming that this is real. If heaven is real, meat has to be like world's fucking rarest resource. Where are you gonna get meat? Like genuine question. Like there's gonna be what? Like maybe 2 or 3 animals per day that don't go to hell. Meat's gonna be... Imagine if like Wagyu beef was like the only beef ever. Porked. And Niv gets it. And Niv knows exactly what I'm talking about. I don't think God is allowed to spawn them in. I don't think so either. Well, okay. This is starting to get very, very deep. Like, what are, or not necessarily deep, but now there's other questions involved. Like, what are God's rules for heaven? What is heaven? Right? Is heaven just like anything goes? What am I doing? I'm moving the Y level instead of this. Okay, I'm glad I didn't fuck it up that hard. What block is this? That blue concrete? Yeah, I'm gonna get these in my inventory. I'm gonna do the eye, I think. So I can then build blocks off of it. Only got taught one thing about God, and that is to be judgment free. Judgment free of God, or God is judgment free? Or should you be judgment free? I don't know. I had to read the Bible in like 12th grade. And I did. And I had no idea what was happening because I don't read. Because I didn't ever read it. And that was it. So, I don't know shit either, basically, is what I'm trying to say. You shouldn't judge eithers. That's... I mean, yeah, okay. I guess if you want to, like, come up with sins, that's a good one. Because that's a given. I feel like that's just, like, you just don't do that. Because that makes you an asshole. Like, if you want to come up with sins, if your job is to come up with sins, that's a good one. Because that's a... Yeah, again. You just don't do that anyway. Unless there's a reason to. Like, if you're like a jury, right? Then you kind of have to because it's your job. Do juries go to hell? How does this work? Do sloths go to hell? Do juries go to hell? Am I even say, is it juries or judges? Do you call them judges or do you call them juries? I don't fucking know the word for it. I guess judges. If you're a judge, do you go to hell? Like, are you just fucked? Here's another question. How strict are the rules? Am I thinking too hard about this? Alright, we're gonna get this out of the way. I think it's just that. Yeah, good. Oh, that's the face. This is really coming together. He says, almost done with the entire thing. Probably do those. Again, I just wish I had more inventory space. I could probably just make more inventory space. Just like process of elimination. Like, what do I not need in my inventory right now? Scaffolding? Done. I'm done with light blue terracotta. These I'm not fucking with for now because I don't need to. That I think is also I think these are all fin blocks. I'm gonna keep the sea lanterns in my inventory for now. I think I'm done with packed ice completely. No, I'm not. Never mind. But I don't need them. I need these, and I need these. And I'm going to need these, just in a different shulker box. I can just retire this one completely. I just don't need this shulker box anymore. It's just no longer required. Alright, I think I'm good now for a bit. Here, windows, done. Here. Stairs, done. Next. I'll put these here too. I'll put them all in. Fuck it. That's not where they go. Not what I meant to do. Again, ender pearls, just actually the greatest item in the game. Underutilized. Nobody uses ender pearls when they're just like the easiest option to fix so many problems. You can get yourself out of so many predicaments. So many potential, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't fucking know. You know what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying. Boom, done. I'll put these in. And stay in my level. Why not? Cool. Move up one. As do I. Oops. Very glad that I managed to have enough dark prismarine just after like just left over from like building the farm. I had enough to build this, because making mass amounts of dark prismarine, not that there was that many involved in this build anyway, I didn't necessarily have to make mass amounts, but like it's just a pain in the ass. Because it's one black dye per one block of dark prismarine. Which, you know, when you think of like black wool, isn't that much. But you don't normally make like a giant structure out of black wool. Normally. Not that you normally make giant structures out of dark prismarine anyway. So, what I'm saying doesn't make sense or matter at all. But I'm just glad I didn't have to deal with making more. Okay, no, you know what makes dark prismarine so expensive over like wool is that wool is just black wool is just one white wool and like dye, versus dark prismarine is not just like prismarine versus black wool. It's like 8 prismarine shards and then black dye. So it's like if you made, it's like if you had to make dispensers, right? It's like making fucking dispensers. It's like making mass amounts of dispensers. Oh, shit. I didn't think about that, did I? Yeah, problem solved. I'll put those in. Put those in. Good? Good. Shit. Fuck. Fuck. There. Alright, crisis averted. Problem solved. Yeah, then the roof of the interior is next. Which is just more prismarine. I do have a lot of leftover prismarine, and I don't know why, but that's fine. Like, I'm cool with that. Okay, I can just like I can do this without the schematic as well. I'll just outline the tunnel thing here. All right, now we're just filling this in. Awesome. We'll do the sea lanterns here. And while I'm in here, I might as well just like do this connection. Yeah. We'll do the tube that goes up while I'm like on top here. Because it's not too hard to do. Very straightforward. That's what you fly in and out of. Beautiful. I do have a problem. I have closed myself out. But I need to spawn proof anyway, so it's not a big deal. That is another thing I need to do in here, so. Let's see, I'm not too worried about... I could do this the very smart way if I wanted to. Come on. There we go. Alright, so I was wrong. I do need to spawn proof up here. A little bit. Wow, sea lanterns do not give off much light, do they? Wait, no. Yellow is safe. It's only red that I want to worry about. I'm now remembering. Red blocks are what I want to, try to avoid. And there aren't any? In the whole room? Are you for real? I'm not gonna, like, sit here and complain about that. That's just less work for me. So. Oops. Alright, well. That was a resounding success. I can't hear my low copyright lo-fi at all. I turned it down too much. There, that should be good. Yeah, okay. Well, that's the most of that. I think now it's like, oh, I need this actually. Oops. Yeah, let's put this down. Wait. That just works. I don't even need... I do still need to do the sign thing. Okay. How did I do this? I did it like this. That's what I thought. Wow, Lightmatica does that? Shut up. That's so sick. I didn't know Lightmatica did that. That's new. That's a new feature. All right, that made this so easy. Done. It's that simple. It's actually crazy. The ladders do then. Fuck it. The ladders? Yeah, the ladders. Oh, shit. All right, good. Perfect. How much can you see? Honestly, not that much. But, like, if you had crazy wet render distance, you could see quite a bit. Like, if you did this, because your computer's... You hate your computer. You hate your computer is you hate your computer. I don't know why I just did this. I don't know what I was thinking. Especially at the Guardian farm. What am I doing? Is my game just dead? Okay. Well, there goes that. Okay, awesome. I didn't get my question answered as to why that happened at all. Although I know exactly what I did to cause that. Getting back into speed cubing lately, and I don't know why. I bought this like special edition. I think it's a GAN 12, like months ago. And I only just recently opened it for some reason, but like, it's very crispy. I just can't turn for shit. Doesn't have any stickers on it. I kind of like just having it to just like do algorithms on, not have to worry about like, you know. Oh no, my cube isn't solved. Granted, now I can do that, and now it's fine. But I like just being able to do that same algorithm, and it like doesn't look any different. It's just white. Don't know if I would switch to maining a GAN 12. I don't know if I like how it turns enough. I also haven't really like customized it much. I put some Mystic in it, and that's about it. I haven't done any other setup. It has gotten me kind of back into speed cubing a little bit though. I'm still trash at even turning. Ah! Can you tell I'm rusty and I haven't done that in 3 years? Can you tell? It's gonna snow here. That's insane. I didn't even think about that. Okay, I'm gonna need player heads. And I can put the water down now. Beautiful. I mean, that's the interior. Here we are. I think the only thing left is the fin. And then the entire thing is done. I'm gonna make sure, yeah, all rendering's off. Cool. Let's go down the elevator here. I wanted to catch it before I float outwards. How am I going to handle this? I could use prismarine slabs. That's probably like the easiest way to go about it. I don't know why I wouldn't do that. My render distance is still at 64 chunks. Wait, hold on. If that's saved, I'm really curious. I'm curious what it looks like out the fucking window. How far could you potentially see? I don't know how many chunks is 64. But I already can't see the farm, so. I think not as many as I thought. That looks so fucking cool. Oh my god. That's so sick. It is getting snowed on. Honestly, that adds to the icy appearance, so I'm cool with that. Alright, you can't see that far. That's honestly totally fine. I'm okay with it. It's cool to have anyway, and honestly, I'm cool with it just being cool to have. Perfectly okay with it. I am currently at the optimal Y level for farming Guardians. Cool stuff. You can see the mixture of the two. The weather here is so funky because, like, it would normally in any other biome just be snowing. Or rather, it would... Okay. If this ocean monument was in any other biome, it would just be raining. But because it's in a fucking ice spikes, it, like, doesn't know what to do. So, like, it's snowing because it's an ice spikes, but it's also raining because it's an ocean monument. And they normally would be raining, so it's just a... Yeah. A clusterfuck. Who knows what's happening, basically. I need player heads. I might need Spear to get on the server so I can kill him. So I can get his head. Alright, let's see. Let's get head really quick. I know I have a Noelle head. I don't have a me head. I actually... Okay. I do have these. These I want. I need to kill Spear, and I need Spear to kill me. A couple times. I like that. This will be my head. Spear will be this. I will be here. I will be here. Noelle might just have heads of mine laying around for no reason. I don't know. I don't even know if that's updated. That might be an old skin. I have no idea. It's just the one I had laying around. What's left? The fin? I'm procrastinating on the fin because I don't want to do it very much. I don't know why I have extra sea lanterns left over. I don't know what these went to. But, oh, right. I wanted to do, let's see. I wanted to make slabs. Let's do that really quick. Here, I'll put the sea lanterns back, too. Yeah, okay. I only need 4. We're just gonna make 4. Done. Okay, another thing I need to figure out is how to get it to stop snowing over my fucking things that I spent, like, 4 entire days making. I had to figure out how I can stop snow. I think that if I just replaced... It's very strange that you're out here, because you should not have spawned in there. There would be no reason for you to spawn up there. Oh, you know what? There was reason when the water source was, like, 2 blocks wide. You should just, like, burn up during the day. Or when you're not... I don't know what I'm saying, to be completely honest. I'm just gonna do that. I think that works. Although, you know what else I'm gonna do? Two AFK zone? Zone? 2 AFK room? 2 AFK room. It's definitely much better to get up here if you have an Elytra, which is... I mean... I mean, that's the end of that statement. It's just better to get up here if you have an elytra. It's a good thing that I sell them for 10 diamonds per elytra. This was not a product placement. I just do. I'm forgetting what I'm doing. I'm working on the fin. We're doing the fin. So I need to like... Okay, wait, no. Why actually are you spawning in here? Why is there multiple? That doesn't make sense. Guardians need a 2x2 space to spawn. So the fact that there's water here should not be a reason that they're spawning. I might need to ditch the water idea. How many are there? 2? I'm gonna need to ditch the water idea. Yeah. I guess if you don't have an elytra, you're just fucked then. But they don't spawn in the... Hold on, wait. Oh, I think I know what's happening. You need... Okay. In order for a guardian to spawn, it needs 1 water source, and then I think just like 2 blocks of open space. Which is why they're not spawning in the elevators, because there's no open space. Not enough open space here. I think that those are the rules. So I think my idea of it being accessible to people without an elytra just isn't gonna work. I think you straight up just need an elytra to use the farm. Properly. Or I could make glass going all the way up. Which I don't really want to do, but I could. Let's see if it keeps happening. I'm going to leave it as is for now, and if it keeps happening, then I'll fix it. But for now, I'm going to just leave it as is. The fact that I don't have water, though, is causing issues in my head. I need to have water. And I now have water. Everything is fine. Alright, let's build a fin. Yeah? I think everything I need is in here. It's gonna be all the gray. Oh, wait. You know what? I need packed ice also. I'm building a couple icicles hanging off as well. So I'm just gonna grab the rest of this, and that should be way more than enough. Like, significantly more than enough. Flint and steel with this resource pack just doesn't look like flint and steel anymore at all. I mean, it's not supposed to. Like, does this bow look much like a bow at all? No. But if you just showed me what this was, I'm not sure I could tell you what sprite this was used for. Alright, that almost like crashed my game for a sec. Alright, let's stop procrastinating. That's not the right block. That's what I'm thinking for fixing snow accumulation, right? See how, or rather, do you see where snow like ends up showing up and where it doesn't? Right? Think negative space, right? What if every other deep slate block I just make a sea lantern? Because that would spawn proof it too. Not entirely, but it might. That might spawn proof the entire floor, as well as like negate any snow accumulation issues. Up here I don't care because you can't see it. I could not care less. I kind of care. Part of me cares. I think I care. Man. Should have seen that coming. Kind of did, but I thought I'd have enough. Okay, I have a strategy for this. Check this out. We're doing this upside down. This feels so fucking wrong. This feels incredibly incorrect. But you know who's stopping me? Absolutely no one. Is that supposed to go there? Yeah, okay. Oops. Is that... Hold on. I have doubts that that's supposed to be there. That is supposed to be there. Never mind. Oh, okay. I was like, something about this looks very wrong. Like it's missing a block or two. Maybe it has an additional. Honestly, though, that looks fine from this side. That's not too bad. No, I'll leave it. That's fine. This is pretty self-explanatory. These two are not very tough. Alright, now time for the fin, though. This is going to be a process. Although it might not be so bad. Okay. I really hope they fix this bug. I really hope they fix this bug. Wow, this sucks. You just can't see blocks for a sec. Cool game. Alright, this isn't so bad at all. I don't know why I dreaded this. Very cool. Go up one. Go up another one. This is the process. This is how we do it. Alright. This is the last block. And then we're still not done because I have to get rid of all the fucking netherrack that's around. But this is more or less the final block. Again, still work to be done, but as for the build itself, all the blocks, we're done. pretty quick project compared to like everything else involved in this build. This was like the quickest thing. That's also why I streamed it. It did still take me 2 hours, but that's not like, you know, many over the course of multiple days. I probably put, I don't know, like 20, 30 hours into just building this fucking thing. Building what there is of it, at least. Well, no, now I'm done. I don't know why I'm saying building what there is of it as if, like, it's not done. The fucking Ocean Monument Farm is done. It's done. I finished it. Well, I want to sort out the snow issues. Snow-related issues. And then it's done. Then I can safely call it done. Alright, Guardians do spawn here. That is a problem that needs to be addressed. I'll probably just have to not do water. Not do an elevator, like, at all. Which kind of sucks, but what are you gonna do? I guess I'll shut it down. Sad. Oh well. Yeah, and I gotta take care of all the netherrack. I don't know how I'm even gonna approach that. I'll figure it out. Alright. Unfortunate. There is no exit. Except for up here. Okay, let's, shit. I was, like, mid-flight, so I'm like, why not just, like, perch somewhere? And figure it out. Why did a creeper spawn up here? I gotta fix my bow. My bow have unbreaking. Doesn't have unbreaking or mending. I should really finish enchanting that. So it doesn't just, like, break immediately in the future again. Okay. Fuck. This is gonna be kind of a pain in the ass. Okay. Fuck. I'm gonna need a mixture of fireworks and ender pearls. That's how we're gonna get this job done. Okay. That was fucking sick. You can't tell me that wasn't sick. I'm actually crazy. I'm gonna do the same thing again. No! It almost worked. There's no way I'm getting up there with an ender pearl. I could try. Well, yeah, there is. Fuck! There's one right there. Any others? Might be it. Oh no, there's more up there. This is it. Alright. Ready? 3, 2, 1, we're done. Mission accomplished. Let's take a look. Let's take a look from the portal. That's cool as fuck. I'm missing one ice block. I'm trying to decide whether or not I care that much. Let me get rid of mobs. The enemies. Monsters. There. That's sick as fuck. Like, that's just cool. I don't have much else to say. That's just cool as fuck. That really feels like a finishing touch. I definitely... Part of me feels that I wish it could have gone lower, but it just works the way that it is. It's as high as it is because it lines up with the AFK wide level. So it makes sense, at the very least. Oh, you fuck. I wanted to send him down. I wanted him to go for a ride. Let me just take care of the spas. I swear my axe used to one-hit spiders. I don't know what happened to it. Oh. I think I broke that axe and it didn't put sharpness on this one. That's probably what happened. Yeah. No, my flint and steel! I'm so sad. I'm gonna cry. Is there a motherfucking... Why? How are you... Do it again? Do it again? Nice. Do it again? This is... I'm actually watching this unfold right now. He stopped caring. Alright, well. I don't know what to say. I guess, like, the final steps in, like, finishing this farm is like, getting rid of all the shulker boxes. Getting rid of this big dirt tower, that's one thing. That's my last firework. Unfortunate. No way I don't make it up here. Wow, okay. I was gonna be so sad if that was my last firework and I didn't make it up there somehow. Where's that? Here, let me, just gonna throw these in the water. Just pollute. Commit some pollution really quick. Main resident commits pollution. I'm thinking of littering. Main resident litters. Don't tell. Jesus. We're done here. I gotta work on, like, emptying out these shulker boxes, doing something with what's in them. I know that Noelle has some shulker boxes here that needs to be returned to her. Like, all the colored ones I think are hers, and then the rest of them I'm pretty sure are all mine, but don't quote me on that. They might not be. I'll have to check. That looks so fucking cool. That looks so cool. Like, come on. That's sick as fuck. That's so cool. Alright, I want to try fucking with the snow here. Just getting rid of it for now. But I want to try the sea lantern thing and just, like, see if it works. Or, see if it works in the long run. This block would make sense to start on. Oops. I don't hate how that looks. I did freehand this entire floor design. So. Knowing that. Shit, I did that completely wrong. Knowing that, I'm not afraid to do more of that. More freehanding. Placing blocks in places until it works. Just trying shit. Cool. Oops. Why do you do that? I might do this off stream. I might end stream. Like now. Like, I'm having fun playing Minecraft. I'm just chilling. So, like, why would I? Because, like, there's a bit of me in my head that's like, end the stream so you can relax. But, like, I am relaxing. This is why World of Idiots is, like, fun. This is the point. Minecraft is the worst game ever made. Proof? I kind of dig this. Although it's also kind of an eyesore. Although if it gets rid of the snow-related issues I'm having, then it honestly will have been worth it, so. Let's just like do it, and then when it's done, I can have a look at it being done. We have a problem here. What do I do about that? Anything? Do I do anything at all? Will anyone notice? Has anyone noticed yet? Anybody in chat know what I'm talking about? What's up, Creep? And we have a similar problem here where this is supposed to be ice, but it's not because it's stairs. So, you know what? I'm going to leave it. I think it's fine. No one will notice. Proof, trust me. How's it going? I did the thing that I started stream to do. Actually, you know what? While I'm at it. While I'm just like being productive, I might as well like get myself some more fireworks. Boom, done. I love robbing my own store. I think that's how store owners feel. If you own a grocery store, or like any store, can you / do you just steal from your own place? Is that a thing in real life? Do you do that? Is that how that works? I guess in retail it's a little more complicated because you're still paying money anyway. You'd still be paying that money just in the sense of like ordering. No, I'm wrong. I just came up with a fucking infinite money glitch. I'm a genius. right? You own a retail store. Something like, I don't know, like a clothing store, right? I don't know, a Hot Topic. We'll use Hot Topic as the example. Just because it's just for, or you can use Spencer's. You can use this like a sex store, right? You get a discount on buying stock for your store because you're buying stock for your store, right? So you do that. I'm literally just thinking of how profit is made. It's not an infinite money glitch. It's literally how profit is. Never mind. Here's what my head's doing. My head's like, you buy with this store discount of stocking, you then sell it at MSRP money. That's what my brain's doing, thinking I'm a genius. I'm literally just describing business. I'm tired, dude. I did not sleep well, and like I don't feel tired, but like my brain is. So it's just thinking very smart things right now. Do I need to make sea lanterns? Yes. It's a good thing we have infinite sea lanterns now. That do be a brain moment. Yes, it do. Why is that not a full stack? Who did that? He says, knowing full well it was him. Being the only person that's ever used the farm. You need a little more than that, I think. I'm gonna make more just because. That's probably good. Okay, I really like this. Now that I'm like looking at it, like having made quite a bit of it, I prefer this. This looks sick. And it's gonna melt snow. So it's just a win-win. I hope. This better melt snow. I'm gonna be mad if this does not in fact melt snow. I'm gonna get rid of this now. Now we're in the groove. Now we're grooving. Okay. Here's the thing is that like it's not like melting snow. But that's not that's I've only seen torches do that, where like you place a torch and it melts the snow around it. But what I have observed from seeing it snow on top of this floor like many times over the course of building it is that snow doesn't fall where there's enough light. So with that in mind, hopefully with all the sea lanterns here, the snow just doesn't land anywhere at all. And if it does, I'm just gonna have to like figure out another solution again until it stops. But I really just don't want snow covering my floor that I spent many days on. Basically is where I'm at. Do you have any fucking idea how many stacks of glass and prismarine are in just one of these? I'll give you a hint. It's like 9 or 10 of each material. Now do that like 9 times. This shit took me all week. I'm not standing for having a snowed over. That's just not cool. Like, look at that. It was worth it. I love the bottomless pit effect. It's so cool. Where's the bottom? How deep does it go? Do they know? Does he know? There. Okay, is that all of it? I kind of fucking love this. That's actually really cool. You know what? I think I vastly prefer that over just having, like, the deep slate bricks. That's rad. Alright. What's left of, like, finishing touches? Yo! I'm getting ambushed.
Also realized I had my prime.
He had his prime. Thank you for the 2 months. Thank you for the reprime. I appreciate it. Thank you for the sub. Ow. Why do you exist? What do you have? Just a normal ass. All he dropped was his normal ass, boring ass shirt. What an asshole. Anyway. The shulker boxes, yeah, the colored ones are Noelle's. I'll have to let her know. I don't know how much of this is hers. I guess... I don't know if she wants any of it. I don't know if any of it matters. I mean... I don't know if it matters to her. Yeah, we just gotta clear out the shulker boxes and the signs. And then, like, the entire thing is done. Basically. Is where we're at. Let me clear my inventory. Get that figured out. Hello. Hello, Aniv. How's it going? Aniv has learned how to say hello. I'm gonna try to figure out where to put these. I can't wait to have like a big storage system in my big ass base. That's gonna be very nice to have. Let's see. Wow, and just like that, I'm just out of space. Okay, let's see. This can go in here. I guess dirt can go in my stone chest, because I just gave up on organizing that shit a long ass time ago. Cool. Okay. I didn't do flint and steel. I'm gonna make that really quick before I leave the premises. I made it backwards. Cursed. Cursed as fuck. And cursed geometry dash. I think I put them, yeah. I'm putting these in my gun, my concrete powder chest. At some point, I just give up on organization. I just give up completely, and this is just an unmarked chest of this. Yeah, this is what has happened. Yep. I'm gonna keep the packed ice. I'm gonna get the packed ice to Joe because I know that Joe is working on the nether roads and he should probably have it if anybody. The normal ice, I don't care about. Empty shulker box. Okay, those can go to Joe. All the colored shulker boxes are Noelle's. I don't know how much of this she wants, if any of it. I'm gonna give Noelle these shulker boxes and she's just gonna figure out what to do with them herself. That's what's gonna happen. Hers are the colored ones. I will give her the colored ones. She can figure out what she wants to do with the stuff inside of them. Because I don't want any of it. It's as simple as that. It's that simple. The non-colored ones I think are all of mine. So these 4 are mine. So, here, let's do this. These are Noelle's. Yeah, okay. It is funny how, like, we had a bunch of shulker boxes of, like, okay, out of all of the blocks that were left over from destroying the entire monument, there was, I think, the prismarine, like the normal prismarine was like, there was like the least of, I think. And it's what we have the most of, excess, now, at the very end of this. I ran out of everything else, like thousands and thousands and thousands of blocks before finishing all of this. So, that's just cool and funny and fun and silly and pretty quirky. I guess the shulker boxes that are mine, I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with. I wonder if I might just make storage somewhere downstairs in this area for like actual blocks that I don't know what to do with. Or I could just put them in my miscellaneous blocks chest and then just deal with them like that, and that would be it. I could just do that. Alright. Let's get rid of them. The signs are Noelle's, so I'm just gonna break them and then keep that in mind. Here, you know what? Cool. There, problem solved. These I'm gonna give to Joe. I think if he's still working on them. This I know is mine. I'm gonna leave these here for now. That's what I'm gonna do. See, my brain not worky right now. Brain no worky right now, and I'm just looking at all the shulker boxes in my inventory. Like, what the fuck am I doing right now? I'm pretty sure I have a gravel chest. I'm wrong. And I don't anymore. Or I do? God, I need an actual fucking giant storage system so bad. You wanna know where I have gravel storage? It's right here. I'm gonna, there. And then all of this was like, I had to figure out what to do with. I don't know where the fuck to put these amethyst shards. Because there's just, I don't know. Here, you know what, I know what to do. I actually have places for these now. They're just kind of all over the place. I straight up just don't need this. I just don't need that. Scaffolding, yeah, okay. Oh, that's shards. I'll have to figure out where to put those at home. And then these can go to Joe. I'm gonna put them in his shop. Or let's not do that. Let's be even better. I'm gonna be an even kinder citizen, player, Samaritan. We're gonna kill 2 birds with 1 stone here. Wow, whose base is this? This is crazy. Whose place is this? I wonder who lives here. What's he cooking? What is Joe ever cooking? What is Joe cooking? Just like that's a massive question. There's a lot to answer in that question. A lot to unpack. Is this just his house? What is this? I actually don't know. I actually don't know where Joe lives. I'm just gonna put this here for him. And sure, we'll do this. Boom. Boom. I'll find him. He'll know what to do. These, nope. Not the ones I want. Wow! This is crazy. Whose base is this? Wow, how did I find... Whose base is this? I wonder whose base this is. Boom, done. And then the rest are all mine. I have a lot of squid heads. What the fuck? Squiddered. I'm gonna just... Yeah, this is just how my storage is in my house right now. I'll figure something out. Okay. The ice will freeze over again. This will all freeze back over, so I'm not too worried about it. It just will eventually. Dude, now that it's all finished, I'm like looking at all of it. This shit's so cool. This was so worth the over a week spent like doing just this for most of my free time. Here, let's make it feel extra good. Make it feel even better. Inject some serotonin into my Minecraft visuals. Oh shit, server restarts in 1 minute? I guess that's kind of perfect timing because I'm about to end stream because I'm like done. Fuck you. Look at this fucking thing, dude. Look at this. Look at this farm. Okay. Here, I'm just gonna like... I would love to get like a good overhead view of this. I need one for like a screenshot. So I'm gonna have to just like pillar up at some point. I didn't ask. When did I ask? Plus fucking ratio. I'm gonna call it a stream. I think that's a very, very fitting way to end the stream, is with the server restarting. The 24-hour restart. All right, thank you guys for watching and hanging out and sticking around. I really appreciate it. This has been like a 3-part build, this Ocean Monument farm. I definitely went all out for this one. I don't plan on going all out. I don't plan on... Okay. Um, I'm probably gonna end up being the one to build an ocean monument farm in the next season, just because I'm the one who does the big farms. I'm never gonna go that hard again because this took me so fucking long, and while it turned out amazing, I don't know if I would go that hard on another ocean monument again, even if it was a public thing. I did this because I did this at all because it's a public farm. Again, my farms that I use just on my own, I build out of fucking cobblestone and like deep slate. But public farms, I'd like to put more effort into because they're public, they're for public use. People are gonna see them. People are gonna like be there all the time. So I might as well like try to go all out with them. I'm probably never gonna put this much effort into an ocean monument farm again, at least the looks of it. But I figured if I was gonna do it once, again, I might as well go all out. My entire thing for season 6 was season 5 showed me that I was capable of building some crazy shit, and I wanted to capitalize on that for season 6 and just build just things I didn't know I could make. I very much did that here. I'm never gonna do it that hard again, but I'm glad that I did it once. Next time I do it, again, much simpler, but I'm very proud of that. I'm just saying the same thing over and over again in different ways, but there you go. Thank you guys for sticking around. I appreciate it. The next stream is going to be building a gold farm with Spear, for Spear. I mean, it's Spear's gold farm, but I'm going to help him with it so that then I can use it, so that then I can finally finish my materials list for the mega base, and we'll build the mega base. I'm out.
See ya.